Oh, there's folks already in here.
Yeah, they were already in there chatting a bit.
Nice. Scott, good morning. Hawk, good morning. Douglas, good morning. Good to see y'all in here. This is the Thursday morning Rise and Shine, open to the public. Normally, we go live every morning, and most days it's for members only, but not today.
Not today.
Thursdays are an open live along with Saturdays. And yeah, so good morning, everybody. There's Joe. Good morning. I saw Joe putting in a lot of entries yesterday. Man, I was looking at the numbers. A lot of people took advantage of the secret word.
Yeah, I was looking at those when they were coming in. I was printing them off yesterday. We got, like, I'm not going to say all of those out yesterday, but the majority of them out. The rest of them today or tomorrow. And I was looking at them, and it was all the secret word of the day.
I mean, you haven't seen the orders that came in overnight either.
Oh, no, I haven't. Yeah. I had some messages from some people that were putting them in, and they were wondering where to put the...
Yeah.
So I assumed that there were some more, probably.
Rick, good morning. Kim, good morning.
Damn.
Kim's already up running some shine.
Hello, Kim.
Neil, good morning.
Someone
Machinist,
said 5 gifted.
GTD, 5 gifted. Who was that? I missed it. Sent 5 gifted memberships. So that's an entry into the drawing for the 20-gallon copper distiller set from Copper Still Co.
You want to tell them what we're running tonight?
We're running beer.
Damn, I got the fucking hiccups.
We got a local distiller brewery. There's 5 more. Let's see. That looks like Rick.
I take that out. Is
Like
Winsong getting these?
Yeah, she'll be in here getting these.
Thank you, Winsong.
And local distillery had a keg that they weren't real happy with, and said, "Hey, you want to run this?" And sure.
Could you take this turd and make whiskey?
So we're gonna run it. Now, I'm not a real big fan of distilled beer, but I know we can turn it into
Maybe we'll be
spirit.
pleasantly surprised. I don't know.
We'll
To be honest, I've never ran beer before.
Yeah.
I have no expectations on anything.
Yeah.
What is that?
We got some stickers. I figured we'd do a mail call. I mean, we can do one now,
on
but
the
I
live?
figured during the live, a couple folks sent us some stickers. There's Back Porch in there.
Hell yeah, I didn't even know he had stickers. That's badass.
Oh, I'm way behind here. Let's see. See who we got gifted. Jason, good morning. Joe Bell, good morning. Let's see. Jason Ewing got a gift. Nary Crispy. Good morning, Brian.
What a terrible time to get the hiccups.
Delaware. Someone needs to scare the shit out of you.
Oh, I know it. The IRS is here. What?
David, good morning. Motor City's in the house. Quick show of hands. Who's running while there's a tropical depression outside?
What is a tropical depression?
Is that just what we call a storm here in Arkansas?
Or hurricane?
A sad hurricane?
Or just a sad, lonesome...
Ryan, good morning.
Good morning.
Greg is running later. Some bourbon, the first bourbon.
Pray for me or whatever.
Hell yeah, brother. You got it, man. Got to make 2 runs this weekend. Work has been getting in the way of my liquor making. Yeah. Got to get your priorities right, man. That's all I can say.
Coffee is still trying to wake up.
Scott says the letter will be here today. So I don't know if you've been out for a couple of days. I don't know if you're aware, but Scott has a family history moonshine story that he's sharing with me.
That's
so I can
cool.
turn it into an episode. I'm pretty excited about that.
That's pretty neat.
Terry, good morning. So since this is an open live, if you guys want to do me a favor and hit that like button, let's see how many people we can get in this morning live stream. That would be awesome.
Pump it up.
Yeah.
That was back in your heyday.
Oh yeah, I was dancing to that in like the 8th grade.
Dude, I would have been too. Because like every now and then it'll come on like a party or something somewhere we'll be out. Pump up the jam. And I'm like, oh, get it funky.
Yeah, that's a good house party song.
Dude, it's great.
What else we got going tonight? So, yeah, running the keg of beer.
I'm thinking shenanigans. I'm thinking running a little
Probably.
beer. I'm thinking doing a little tasting of some sort. Showing off some stickers, some mail calls.
Yeah, I'm thinking too, like, should probably taste that Pyman again, just to make sure it's still good.
Which one?
The Pyman.
Oh, the.
It's just my
What do we
excuse
do
to
with all
say,
that?
let's drink it. Well, I took some of it home. There's a bunch of it in the fridge.
Oh, okay.
There's several bottles in the fridge. There's a couple of wine bottles in the wine rack.
Hell
We
yeah.
still got some.
I was like, man, I forgot how much of that we made. It does seem to go quickly though.
Dave says, "Did I win the still?" Well, sorta, Dave. You have to be present to win. We called your name. You weren't here.
Better luck next time,
It was
Dave.
your best chance. And
There's always
you
another
lost it.
month. You need to make up a wild batch of mash and name it Shenanigans. Shenanigans mash?
Not a bad idea.
Shenanigans sour mash.
Gonna be doing the first lick around on the new still. The wife has named Fancy after Reba. Not a bad name for the red-headed copper Olympic.
Ooh. Yeah. She's got a wild side.
Yeah, so Garbage Throne Daddy won one of the steals from last month. We gave 5 of them away last month.
Hope he's enjoying it.
I kept missing the live while I was in Tennessee. I was looking for yins an hour or two early. Oh yeah, time zones, brother.
What?
I'm also gonna later this week, Friday and Saturday, I'm gonna work on T-shirt designs. I'm gonna see if I can't get like 3 or 4 new designs on the website.
I've got a
by the end of the
fucking
week.
notebook full of them.
I know you do. We got tons of ideas for T-shirt
Yeah, yeah.
designs. It always just seems like T-shirt designs are very low on the priority list
Yeah,
of all
they
the
are.
shit we got to get
Just
done.
have a lot of extra stuff to do always. We have been been watching your guys' orders, seen a bunch of the T-shirt orders. So I'm glad that you guys are liking them. We need to. There's a couple for sure though that I've been wanting to do, and so we'll get together and maybe get a couple more designs on there.
Yeah. Joe
What was
had a stroke 3 days ago.
Wait, what?
Damn, Bubba.
What?
Joe had a stroke. Joe Clemente.
Oh, Joe. So, dude. Okay, first off, let me
That
say.
reaction.
Let me say, brother, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that any kind of way. I thought we were talking about it, the other Joe, and I was about to be heartbroken. Just still hope you're doing well. Sorry about that. Damn, that was almost an absolute day ruiner.
T-shirt suggestion, maybe a cutoff version. Save us, Bubba. Save us, Bubba, some time. LOL. Man, that sounds like a inside joke or a movie quote or something. What does that mean? Save us, Bubba, some time. I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
Dave's in the house. Good morning. Jason's got some dripping. Case of the drips happening. That's always good. I am assuming what you mean by that, though. Could be wrong.
What did Joe say there at the bottom?
Pamela, good morning.
No.
What?
Yeah, right there. At least, yeah. Joe,
Still here.
hope you're doing well, brother. You'll bounce back, man.
Overalls for merch. No shirt needed. I have looked for overalls
Dude, overalls would be sick.
to do some merch on. I've been unsuccessful in finding
Coon pecker pocket.
that. Yeah, a coon pecker pocket. That's a good one. Oh, save us some time. So you're cutting the sleeves off the shirts yourself. Well, I mean, GTD, I'll let you go ahead and handle that, man. Yeah, I haven't even noticed some cutoff shirts that I could get printed, other than just like tank top style. That's all.
Yeah.
So we are still giving stills away this month. It's this beauty right here, 20-gallon copper still from Copper Still Co. Somebody wins that at the end of the month. We're doing a drawing tonight. We're going to put 4 more names on the Stiller's Wheel of Despair. And at the end of the month, all those names are going to get drawn up, picked off one by one until one person's left standing.
Joe says, wife says I can't make a mash till I'm better. Joe, you have free will. You can do whatever you want. Maybe listen to her, maybe don't. I don't know.
AI animation of Cyrus and Zach running stills and doing shenanigans. Man, I'll tell you what, I'm loving all the AI stuff people
Getting
are
tagged
doing.
in a lot of AI stuff on TikTok, yeah.
That's some funny stuff. Could really use that still to upgrade my current setup. Man, no doubt, it is a beauty. It is a beauty. There is a $20,
Hey, God.
that's a super chat. Thank you, brother. That's 2 entries into the drawing tonight.
Couple of them. Yeah, these are all, by the way, in case there's any confusion, everything that's happening in this live, gifteds and super chats are for tonight's drawing. Just want to make sure everyone
Yeah.
knows that.
It'll happen again in tonight's live show, but that'll all be for next week.
Yeah.
Don't need that negativity in your life, Joe.
The teaching lady yelled at me, so I cried and pissed myself.
She's a beaut, Clark. There's a movie quote right there.
Don't listen to Zach, he'll get you whipped while you're down. It's true. I don't, yeah. It says if I make a mash, she is coming for you.
Uh-oh.
I'll say this, I don't want that. So maybe listen to her. I got my own problems. I don't need any outside headhunters coming after my ass.
Well,
Another 5 gifted from somebody.
Oh, what was that? What was that?
Flatland.
Flatland.
Thank
with
you,
the
brother.
5 gifted memberships and an entry into the drawing tonight. Emma's dad got one. Gene Gibson got one. Shiny Gordon got one. Nice. Stack 'em high. Got one.
Outside.
You know what? What I usually say when I get threatened like that is, you know how Roy D. Mercer would be like, well, just how big a boy
Just
are
how
you?
big a boy are you?
What I say is, well, how fast are you? Because I'm pretty fast.
Hey, buddy, let me ask you, when the last time you had your ass whooped?
You got to catch me before you can whoop me.
I got a king-size can of whoop ass, and I'm just raring to come down there and open it up.
Got a 55-gallon drum.
Damn, this Roy D. Mercer.
I could listen to those Roy D. Mercer clips all day.
Yeah.
All day I could listen to them. They're so
Yeah.
funny.
I threw Grandpa Chip's war medals off the bridge. Sounds like a good day. Oh,
So we've got a lot of orders to get out today too. We almost got completely caught back up yesterday. Didn't quite make it.
tomorrow was or yesterday. Tomorrow, yesterday was a hammer of a day.
It'll be tight getting caught up today too, because Thursdays are always lined out with getting ready for the live
I don't know how you
stream.
guys feel about this, but whatever we don't get out today, we'll just go out tomorrow.
Right.
So.
That's the way it happens.
We have, you know, of course, you know, some of you know, I was gone the first couple days, so it was just Cyrus here manning the ship by himself Monday and Tuesday. And yesterday, I would like to say that I was just right back in the swing of things, but it was kind of just Cyrus back there packing. I was printing labels and trying to take it easy on my back, and so, but we're getting caught up.
Yeah.
We're getting caught up. I think there's just orders.
Scott, she's in there somewhere. She's in there lurking. She's taking screenshots of everybody's gifts and super chats, make sure everybody gets credit.
I'm here, Scott. Winsong is our North Star. She'll keep us straight.
Yeah. 32 people in the chat right now, 15 likes. There's 32 people in here and only 15 likes. What? How? I don't understand. Which 17 of you do not like this live stream enough to give it a like? I need to know. Just raise your hand with a thumbs down if you have to. Like, let me know why. How come? Why don't you like it?
It should be a thumbs down option.
Why?
Just so we can get a good gauge on like
Yeah.
who's like, this one sucks.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I did hear a little crack there.
Yeah, I'm full of those these days. Haven't been able to play golf, which sucks. Some of you know I've been getting back into golf and really playing and kind of coming along. And then I've something with my back. Haven't been able to play at all the last few days, which kind of really bums me out.
Yeah.
I get to do a lot of thinking on the golf course, which is mainly why I like it. Do you have any hobbies that you have done over the course of your life that really aren't about the hobby itself, just the time that you get while you're doing it? For me, hunting has always been like that. I mean, especially deer hunting. You know, when you're just you're in a tree.
Yeah, I don't really.
Complete
I
total silence.
I used to kind of like hike around and get lost in the national forest every now and then, and
Nothing
that
wrong
was
with
kind of
that.
like that, just
That's
walking
nice.
around, thinking, and
Yeah.
doing. Now, when I was a teenager, one of my chores was brush hogging. 'Cause we had quite a bit of land.
Tractor time, another great one.
That was
a little louder.
I never did mind the brush hogging because it was like a brainless activity
It
that I
is.
could just drift off and do at the same time.
Yeah. That's the one kind of farm type chore that I never minded. Like my dad went down for the summer.
I was the same way.
Was in bad health, and so I was like brush hogging his place for him for like a week, and did not mind it at all. Like he was like, "Man, I really appreciate it." I was like, "Honestly, don't mind it.
Kind of enjoyable.
Kind of nice."
Yeah. Hawk Spirit Water asks, are all the grain packages for 10-gallon runs? Need to get an order in this morning for tonight's drawing? Yeah, there are only 2 of them are 10-gallon runs. They are the super simple beginner recipe and the easy beginner bourbon recipe. And the reason they're 10-gallon runs is because they are sugar mashes. The
Less grain required.
less grain required. The all grain kits, all the other kits that say all grain this or that, those are 6-gallon batches. The reason for that is it just takes almost twice as much grain to do that kind of recipe. And because of shipping and the size of our boxes, at least right now, we can only do 6-gallon kits. We do have some plans to increase that and give like a 12-gallon option.
I had a fleeting thought yesterday while we were shipping everything out, and because we get questions kind of frequently about people wanting to make bigger runs. Like, what if we had an item on the website that was one? I don't know if you guys tell me in the chat if you guys would be interested in it. But what if we had the like all kit where it's literally the beginner bourbon, the super simple, the rye bourbon, the wheated bourbon, the American malt, and it was all just kind of bundled, and you get to try one of each. I don't know if it's better that way or in like a subscription where you get a new one every month or something.
Yeah, I've chewed on
But
the
that
idea.
would be kind of hard to logistically keep up with, knowing which one to send them. And
Well, there's software for that. There's website plugins that can do that. But I have toyed with the idea of a subscription for it's like a 6-month subscription or however long,
you get
however
a cheaper
many
price
different
on the
we
kits,
have.
basically, and you get
And
all
you
of
just
them.
get a new one every month. We just automatically
kinda
send it.
cool.
I've thought about that.
I don't know. You guys
You
tell us
guys
in the
tell-
chat.
yeah.
You guys kind of drive everything, and we whether I don't know. I mean, maybe I hope that you guys we really listen to you guys, and so if that's something that you think you might like or can find kind of interesting, let us know. What was MeWe last night? I joined the MFB community on MeWe last night.
Nice.
Dude, Mud Grips, what took you so long, brother? It's a cool place over there.
Yeah, you'll like it, Mud Grips. There's a lot of fun over there. There's a lot of serious moonshine talk, and some goofing around. The admins kind of keep it, try to make sure people stay on topic.
It's
but
pretty much
other than that,
business
it's
over
pretty-
there.
yeah,
There's some joking around amongst longtime members and stuff like that, but
a lot of Q&A going on though.
yeah, a lot of just serious moonshine talk.
You can enable the thumbs down in YouTube to see that count. Should always be 0 here. I'm gonna have to look into that.
That's
and see.
that's awesome.
Get
By
my
the
li-
way, in case
Yeah.
you didn't know, you can do that.
Neil says, got my light while I was in Tennessee. Gonna show it off later. Nice.
I do my thinking in the deer stand. Yeah, same. I mean, not to circle back to previous conversations or anything, but that's really 90% of. Also, I find I don't know why, but I find when I'm in deep thought in the deer stand, when I'm not focused on the woods at all, I'm not listening to squirrels bounce around behind me or anything like that. I'm just sitting in my tree stand, oblivious to my surroundings. That's always when a hammer of a deer walks in on me. I don't know why. It's like
Yeah.
it's kind of like when you least expect it type deal, and as soon as you're just like, okay, I'm not even really hunting at this point. I'm just kind of thinking about things,
Yeah.
daydreaming about this or that. Boom.
Greg says he's gonna maybe running alongside us tonight. That's awesome. We love that. Neil's psychiatrist tells not to think. Okay, all right. Pamela's working on plants and flowers is great for thinking. Yeah, that was one of my dad's hobbies. Yeah, he had a greenhouse and that was his
Yeah.
kind of chill, relax, float around in his brain time.
I've got a buddy. That's his wife's deal. Is just like moseying around in the greenhouse, and everyone's got their chi type hobby.
Yeah.
Mine was golf until this horrendous back injury just deprived it from my begrudging hands.
Meanwhile,
Maybe
at the
people
Roebuck
don't
Mountain
like
Farm.
the vertical camera frame. It looks great on my phone, but small on the TV. I don't know. Yeah, the reason that we do the verticals on the mornings is just so that we can kind of consistently do these. There's no need to set anything up. You just we've got a smaller setup, and it's just easy to get going. And we can do them every morning. This way.
So our horizontal live streams has a full blown kind of setup. Y'all can see there, and it's just a lot. First of all, we have a live stream engineer guy that runs those for us, and neither he or I is really good at doing it.
we can.
We just
not.
yeah, and it would be one of those things where every morning I would be feeling like, oh my God, I gotta set this up.
Yeah.
I gotta
It
do all
would
this.
probably only feel like that for a couple weeks, but it is a lot to set up, and there's more moving parts for things to go wrong and audio not to work and yada yada yada. So, keep it simple, stupid is the name of the game for the Rise and Shines.
Yeah. Dave is asking again about the 50-pound sacks.
Drop ship 50-pound sacks bundles would be cool. I like the subscription. Yeah, we're not far off on the 50-pound sacks. Really, what we're doing at this point is getting the cost down just to make sure, like, we want to give you guys great deals, as good a deals as we can, especially when you're buying 50 pounds at a time. And so, yeah, we just want to be making sure we're doing our due diligence on the front end to get you guys the best deal.
Zach's been negotiating some special shipping rates for us, which is what's going to happen for us to be able to do it, because shipping a 50-pound bag of anything is so expensive.
I don't want to charge you guys $30 to, ship a 50-pound sack. I want to try to get
more.
Yeah, or more, really, depending on where you're at. If you're in like Washington, Oregon, California, for some reason, certain areas of Georgia are super expensive. So just kind of been looking at all those options. It's coming. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time. If you're using Werther's candy, it's not Winsong's caramel. Yeah, it could be confused. We did do that one night. We couldn't find the caramel extract, and so we did do the Werther. I will say, if you're in an area where you've got a smaller grocery store and they don't carry all the extracts, or it's like a 3-hour trip for you to go find it, or you got to order it and it's going to be several days. The Werther's did work well. It's not as good as the Winsong recipe, but it's still really good.
I mean, yeah, if you can't get, and it was the caramel extract that I couldn't get my hands on, and that's why we did it, That's what you need for all grain runs, bulk packaging. Yeah, I agree. bulk packaging.
But it'll help a lot out because there's already like, what is the? Have we put the red wheat on the website?
It's not on there yet.
Okay. Well, so there's the distiller's malt, and there's the bigger quantity. You know, some of you guys are getting up and you make bigger runs, or you make bigger mashes, and you make several runs out of the same mash. And so, you know, for those purposes, we'd love to be able to hook you guys up too. So-
Machinist asks, is it safe to say we can use half of a 10-gallon ingredient kit to make 5-gallon? Yeah, now, I don't recommend that you make a 5-gallon mash. I recommend that you go ahead and make the 10-gallon mash and then just separate that out into 2 distilling runs. It's a lot easier to do it that way.
We get questions all the time too about like how long can a mash sit? Like if I'm not gonna run it immediately, or if I'm gonna run part of it, the answer is typically, depending on the environment, a long, long time.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had mashes sit in 55-gallon barrels for months,
Yep.
months and months.
Squirrels are the enemy of deer hunters.
Yeah, they'll get you.
When I hunted, I got the best sleep of my life.
You can get
In the
really
stand.
good. I've had some killer naps about 30 foot up in a tree.
Paul says, squirrel, they're not just for breakfast anymore.
They're paying $65 for bee sting therapy here. They didn't know they could come over to your place and get it for free. Yeah, some arrows in the quiver for varmints is always nice. I saw a recipe that's made from summer squash. Apparently it was good starch source before corn took off. Huh. I love squash.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the flavor of that would end up being like if you substituted corn for squash. I bet it'd be interesting.
Yeah. It's, Zach needs to channel his inner Trump and negotiate the hell out of it.
We're making deals, okay? Frankly, they're gonna agree. They're gonna agree, and they're gonna love it. It's gonna be the best deal, an amazing, a big, beautiful deal. Even
Big,
some are
beautiful
saying.
deal.
So it's gonna be stiff, but we're gonna get it done.
35 people in the chat, still only 26 likes.
What is a good time to age brandy? So a good length of time to age brandy is going to depend on a variety of things. How much brandy are you aging? How are you aging it? All going to depend. If you're using the oak staves from Stone Clear, I think I've found that maybe a gallon with 2 sticks is a very consistent, very good metric. I mean, it's just a good amount of volume and a good amount of oak to liquor ratio, and I would say it's anywhere between 7 and 10, 12 weeks, something like that. Just gotta kind of taste it. Depends on your brandy. Depends on all kinds of stuff. There's not really a good consistent like here it is.
Yeah.
This amount of time frame. It's really dependent on your palate and how you like it.
Yeah. Well, and I recommend, for a bourbon, if you're using the sticks, at 5 weeks, just start tasting it.
Yeah.
Once a week, just start tasting it. When it gets to the point that you're happy with it, it's time to put it in filter it out, put it in a bottle.
And remember that you're probably going to proof it down. A lot of people age somewhere around 120 to 130, somewhere in that range. And so, when you're at 120, 130 proof and you're aging and you're going, wow, this has got a lot of wood flavor. Remember, you're going to lose 20, 30, 40 points depending on, a lot of people like their brandy around 80, 85, 90. The last bit I did was actually ended up at 93. And I don't know. It's just going to be dependent on your taste buds.
Yeah.
Never ran a brandy before. First jar was 400 milliliter of 4 shots at 130 proof. Seems kind of low. What was your starting gravity, Jason, on your mash? The big beautiful grain kit.
Yeah, so your starting proof off of your still has to do with a number of things. One is the ABV that went into this, the ABV of your wash that went into the still, how fast you're running the still and the type of still. So a lot of times, my first jar, the first jar off the still will be lower than the second jar a lot of times because I'm heating up and maybe I don't catch it just in time to dial back the heat. And so I'm running a little bit too fast on that first jar. Takes a minute to get it dialed in. So those are, and I've had lots of runs that start out at 130, end up being great runs. So, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it. If it was me, I don't worry. Whatever the proof comes off, I don't worry about it. There are times when the proof has come off at like 120, 110, and then I'm like, oh, something went wrong with this batch. And usually it ends up being, I didn't have the ABV that I thought I had. I have also had a leak on a still.
What's up, Richard?
Where vapor was escaping into the air.
Yeah.
And so not everything was getting distilled out, and so that was dropping the proof.
Yeah.
So Richard's in the house, just catching the good buys, basically. Yeah. So for those of you that are new to the live, I don't know how many of you are in there tonight. We are drawing names for the winner, the chance to win this still, the 20-gallon copper still co.
Will Joe make a third consecutive week?
Yeah, everyone's tuning in to see if Joe can get her name on the wheel 3 times.
She's battling for Jason, man.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing in tonight's live stream. 5 o'clock Central Standard Time right here on the YouTube channel. We usually go live for a couple hours, sometimes a little longer. We'll be running this still behind us. We're going to be distilling a keg of beer. So come join us, have some fun. We'll see you guys tonight.
Shine shenanigans. See you later.